Most mornings, I'm up at 6 a.m. The first thing I typically do is check my phone notifications because the phone is the first thing that I see. I brush my teeth, I put in my contacts, I wash my face, and this is the cleanser I've really been liking in the morning because it kind of wakes me up with the orange scent. I put on some toner, some lip balm from Bite Beauty. I really like this Core's eye serum, and then the Sunday Riley autocorrect for underneath my eyes. I also like the Sunday Riley Tidal. It's just a face cream. I use the Anastasia brow, what's it called? The brow, whatever it is. And I use a Stila eyeliner for a cat eye. And I typically don't take a lot of time to get ready in the morning. I grab my lunch that my husband packed the night before, on my Alexander Wang boots that I bought off Poshmark, and I'm ready for the day.
The way they should. Won't nobody check up on you, make sure you're good. Won't nobody check those body tremors for your neck. All they really wanna do is go and cash the check.
Hi, I'm here to pick up a mobile order.
Okay, what's the name?
Rebecca Park.
Rebecca, come on around.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming along for my first ever vlog. I've never done this before, and I'm actually trying it out for the first time just using my iPhone for the day, so I apologize if the quality isn't as good as what you're used to. This morning is not a typical morning. One, it's the day after daylight savings, so it is super dark out. It's 6:48 right now, and typically most mornings I am at school for rehearsal at 7 with one of my a cappella groups, and that's like Monday through Friday for the most part. I'm here at 7. If you've been following my Instagram, if you're not, I am at Becky Park on Poshmark, which is the same as my YouTube, but if you've been following me, you know that sorry, you're like getting a super weird angle because of the steering wheel. Okay, that's a little bit better. If you've been following me, you know that I hurt my back pretty recently taking my son out of the car, and so for the past couple weeks I haven't taken my son to daycare. My husband's been taking both my son and my daughter. Taking my daughter is not a huge deal because she's in kindergarten and she goes to the same school that my husband teaches first grade at, so that's not a huge deal. But adding my son to the equation I know is kind of tough. I definitely have a little bit more time in the mornings. I'm not in my usual rush. So this morning I actually stopped by Starbucks. The reason I decided to do a vlog for the day is because I've had a lot of people ask me how I'm able to do all the things that I do. I sell part-time mainly on Poshmark, and I also am a full-time choir teacher at a high school. I have 2 young kids. I'm married. I help, I do a lot of stuff in my church. So I do a lot of stuff. And people have been wondering do I kind of fit in, especially the reselling side of things. And I had someone specifically ask for a vlog of my day, so that's what I'm attempting to do. So I will try to document as much as I can. I think it's going to be kind of boring because it's a lot of kind of the same angles of like me at the piano or me conducting, and I'm going to try not to really show my students' faces as much as I'm sure they would like to be in these videos. But there's like all those rules with getting consent and that kind of stuff, and I don't know how to do that, and I'd rather not make any mistakes in that regard. So you'll probably see like the lower halves of a lot of people but not their faces. Been really sick over the weekend and like the end of last week, and I'm still definitely battling something, and so yesterday I just didn't have the energy to do my packages. Typically I do all my weekend packages during Saturday or Sunday so that they're just ready to ship out Monday morning. I just set up a pickup through the USPS app and have them on my porch ready to go, but I wasn't able to do that yesterday. So after my physical therapy appointment, which is supposed to be done at 4:30, I'm going to race home and try to package up those 4 items and take them to the post office before they close at 6. So that's kind of what you'll be able to see me do. If you feel like you enjoy this kind of content, feel free to subscribe and just let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more vlog type videos from me. Also, don't forget to press the little bell because that reminds you, or that lets you know every time I upload something so you don't miss anything. I think that's That's it. Let's go inside. My student is waiting at the door for me. I forgot my keys, so he's gonna have to let me in.
Told me to be at the Armory this weekend, and
At the Armory?
yeah, that's where we at. And some, like, I don't know, somebody pulled the fire alarm, but the fire alarm, like,
I'm tired too. Okay, let's do nice. Let's do Ed. Good. So I just finished sharing my closet, and you can see right now I'm watching Hey Claire Marshall from Hey Claire. And after sharing my whole closet, I have 53 new notifications. Hopefully lots of those are likes or purchases. Hi. Thing about me is that I'm late to everything. So here we go to my physical therapy. So I am kind of in a race against the clock. The postman didn't come yet, so if I'm quick enough, I can get the packages out in time for him to pick them up. And typically what I do is, if I didn't schedule a pickup, which I didn't because I didn't think that I would have the packages ready in time, but if I don't schedule a USPS pickup, then I will write a note, and I will tape it onto the mailbox, and the postman is really awesome about seeing that, and he'll come up to the porch and pick up whatever packages I have up there. So I am going to try to do these 4 packages. We'll kind of do like a mini what sold / ship with me video through this, and you can kind of see my process. This is like a bookshelf that I actually have right next to my shipping station, and this is just like an old dining room table actually that we used to use. Below are the bags that I use for inventory, and when I take something out of my bins, I will take them out of the plastic bag and put them in that box, and as you can see, the box is overflowing a little bit, so I probably need to do some inventory soon. If I have some time, I'll try to do that today. But along my bookshelf here, I have my Dymo 4XL label writer. I love this thing, and this is where I'll put my laptop. I've got a bunch of washi tape and a billion pens and markers and my scissors. Right above it, I have a little tub with a bunch of ribbon. Up here, I have like all my planning supplies. I really haven't planned in a really long time, but I do love it. Those are the poly mailers that I won. And at the very bottom, I just have some bubble wrap and my tissue paper and some boxes and flat rate, like bubble mailers or whatever they're called. So I just have a lot of things really close by. So anyway, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go in. I'm going to go to my sales name. I have a post-it handy, and I write down the person's name. So this is Jennifer, and I write down what it is that she got. She got an Eileen Fisher dress, and since that was the only Eileen Fisher item of the day, I'm just going to write Eileen Fisher, and I'll know what it is, and I'm just going to repeat. So now that I have printed all the labels, I'm gonna go through my spreadsheet that I put everything in for my inventory, and when I'm trying to pull inventory to ship, I will sort it by the brand, and then on the left side in this column, it'll show what the inventory number for that item is, so it's much easier to find. So the first thing that I sold was an Eileen Fisher dress. So I'm gonna look Eileen, and it's this linen blue dress, and then what I'll do is I'll come over here and I'll write down right next to the item what the number is, and I will just keep going. This one is in another room. It's not in an inventory bag. You'll see what it is when I grab it. This kimono is a boutique item, and structure. That's the last one. And once I finish writing a letter, I will just stick it onto the bookshelf because then I can just easily pull it from there when I'm doing my packages. Okay, so here are my bins. There's my dress form. There's my rack of stuff that needs to be steamed. I have them organized by number, so it starts at the bottom. I have 25 things in each bin, and as you can see, I didn't use like label makers or anything. Like, this is literally a post-it that I just taped on. This is literally the back of like a Dymo label. I just wanted to reuse it. I really like to recycle. This one is done out of washi tape. They're just all kind of a mess, and at some point I will get around to making them look uniform and good. Okay, so I pulled all of my inventory, and by the way, you can see behind me, it's a mess in here. This is like our playroom slash what my Poshmark room, but let me just show you. You can see, like, it's crazy back there. Like, what in the world? And the sad thing is, it has been worse. I dropped you. I'm so sorry. But that's not the worst that it's ever been, so whatever. I mean, what are you gonna do, right? I've got 2 kids. Only one of them knows how to clean, the other one only makes a mess. So anyway, I will share with you how much the item sold for, how they sold, and all that kind of stuff, and then we'll package them up. So one of the things that sold on Saturday was a bundle. I offer a discount for items of 2 or more, and it's a 10% discount, and this person just put a bundle together and just bought it outright. Like, she didn't try to barter with me or anything like that, and I love when that happens. I think that's happened only one other time since I've been on Poshmark for over a year now. Usually people will create a bundle and they'll send you an offer, and if it's reasonable, I'll accept it, or you have to play that negotiating game, or people will like items and I'll make them a bundle, or they'll make a bundle and they won't do anything and I'll send them an offer, but this is very rare, so I'm very thankful. So the first item from this bundle is this tie-dye crop top, and it like ties in the front, and it has a collar, and it is the brand Cotton Express. So I picked this up at a thrift store near where my husband is from, in the suburbs of Chicago, and they were having this sale where everything in the store was $1, and it was like one of the first times that I'd gone thrifting. So I've had this for over a year, and it was part of my 4 for $25 sale, and she just put it in this bundle, and I'm glad that it's gone. And it's got these like pearl snap buttons. I mean, it's cute, but it's just not, it's not really on trend. Especially, I think the thing that throws it off, like, I know crop tops are kind of in, but the fact that it has a collar, like, that's kind of weird. And then this person also got one of my boutique items, and I'm not going to take it out of the bag to show you what it looks like. I'll try to insert a picture. It's a kimono top, and it's got a really pretty, like, it almost looks like a China pattern print on it. And that's already bagged up, so I'm not going to undo that. And then, so this is what my inventory looks like when I take it out. So this was number 453, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it out of the bag, and I'm going to throw the bag underneath the desk. Oh no, now that I'm looking at this, there is a stain. And see, that happens sometimes, and like, I did not see the stain when I was taking pictures or when I was listing it. So you can kind of see, so it is this structure wool sweater. It's a men's sweater, and it's got a nice v-neck. And what I just noticed, and it's because the lighting in here is really good, there are skylights, is that on this sleeve, do you see that? Like, you may not be able to tell, but there is like this discoloration, so I'm gonna have to try to get that out, and I may not be able to ship this out today. I mean, I definitely won't be able to, and it like goes even beyond the ribbing. You probably can't see it. I'm gonna look at the care tag really fast and see how I'm supposed to clean this. It's probably dry. Oh, you can machine wash cold, so I'm definitely going to treat that, wash it, and then I'll probably have to send it out tomorrow, and I'll probably just message him and let him know that there was a delay. That one, he offered me $20. I believe I had it listed for $25, so I accepted. It had like 0 likes. Nobody seemed interested in it whatsoever, so I was very happy to accept that. These are a pair of motherhood maternity pants. They've got, you've probably seen this label before, but they've got the elastic waist, and they're like pinstripe, and they're for work, and they're just kind of this wide leg pant. I don't think I'm gonna pick up maternity anymore. It just doesn't move very quickly for me. I think I found these for pretty cheap, and that's why I got them, but I don't know, it's not worth it. Someone sent me an offer for $14. I think at that point I had them listed for like 18 or 20 or something like that, so I definitely accepted. And then the final item is this Eileen Fisher linen dress. Maybe it's like linen blend, and it's this blue dress, really simple, but it's really nice. It's a V-neck, and it's an extra small, which is actually my size, and it's kind of sheer, as you can see, but I just don't wear like this style of dress very often, so I put it up on my Poshmark, and it sold for $25. I think I had it listed for like $34, but I was okay with the $25 because that was reasonable. So let's go ahead and get these packaged up, and then I will also show you how I'm going to treat the stain on that structure sweater. That's kind of sad, but whatever. Okay, here we go. There is the final product. It's got a ribbon, and it's got my little thank you card, or thank you note on a post-it, and I just wrap it in tissue. I personally don't always use like those clear plastic bags. I do have a few. Sorry, you can't see my face. I do have a few, but I'm trying to keep things as green as possible, and I like these ribbons because you can reuse them, and like the tissue you can recycle, so that's kind of nice. So now I'm going to put it in a poly mailer or in a box or whatever this is going to fit in.
Waiting for the time to pass you by. Hope the wind to change will change your mind.
If the item is smaller, I do like to cut my tissue paper in half so as to preserve it. And my tissue paper I just get at the Dollar Tree. I'm sure, I've heard that you can get it, oh geez, I cannot fold. I've heard that you can get it cheaper at other places, like, you know, as far as how much you're paying for each piece of tissue paper, but there is a Dollar Tree really close to me, and it also happens to be right next to a Goodwill, so that's typically where I go.
I could give 1,000 reasons why, and I know you, and you've got to.
You see what I see? So he's coming. So I'm gonna make my way over to the mailbox, and there he goes. He's kind of going around. If I can fit all of these in the mailbox, I'm gonna put them in there for him so that he doesn't have to actually come up to the porch. I think it's gonna work. Let's see. Yes! So just shove those guys in there. There they are. I don't know if you can see it because the sun is so bright, which is amazing. Stick that little guy up, and we are good to go. Okay, so this is the pile of clothes that we're gonna try to treat today. I've been accumulating quite a few things that need to be cleaned, so the first thing I'm gonna do is just spray them with this Shout triple acting spray. I also have this OxiClean Max Force, again another stain remover, so I might try a little bit of both. I'm gonna let them soak for a little bit, and then I'm going to put them all through the wash. Okay, so here is the sweater that the person bought. I don't know if you can see it in this lighting, but I definitely can, and I'm glad I caught it before I sent it out because that could have been tragic. That is a case waiting to be opened. So I'm going to spray it super generously. I'm also going to try some of this Oxy spray because that's a pretty big stain. So I'm going to do that. Just let that set. The stain treatments have been sitting in the item, you know, on the items for like a good 5 minutes or so. So now I'm gonna go ahead and toss them in the laundry. There's some other stuff in here that my husband is already stain treating, but these are like personal items, so I'll let him check these because he's very anal about our laundry. So I will put those over here and I'll throw these guys in, but first I'm going to make sure that it's on cold. I'm gonna just say it's a medium load. I'm gonna throw in some other stuff that I thrifted and I want to keep it, so I'm just gonna put it through the wash once, but I'm gonna do a regular load, start the water, I'll try to talk louder, and I'm gonna put in some OxiClean as well as Reuse All detergents. And I'm not going to put in too much detergent because I already put like that stain treatment on. But between the OxiClean and the All, it should hopefully wash all the stains out. So I'm just sitting on the ground and I'll show you kind of what I have going on. These are all the bags with all of my inventory numbers, and the first thing that I'm going to do is put them in order. And the reason why I like using bags in this system is because I can reuse these bags over and over and over again. So, you know, there's probably been like 4 or 5 different things that have had the inventory number 324. I know some people, they put all of their items in those clear plastic bags and they just ship it out like that. But this way I get to use this over and over again. I don't have to buy like those little stickers with the inventory numbers on them. I just write the number once and I just reuse the number over and over again. I have my laptop here. Let me type in my password. Ooh, you may have watched me do it. And I'm gonna open up my Excel sheet, and then I have all the clothes that need to be inventoried just on the floor here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of these in numerical order, and then I'm going to change this so that it's sorted by smallest to largest. Data outside your current selection, that's fine. So now it's in numerical order, and so once I put these in numerical order, I'll be able to see like, okay, sold 324, and I can write one of these items in its spot. So I'll show you what I mean in a second. First, let me put these in numerical order. I have my pile, so this is everything in the 400s, 300s, 200s, 100, and everything under. So now they're in numerical order. So now I'm going to stack them, and I'm going to tackle this pile of clothes here, and hopefully it's all gone.
Make it on your own, but we don't have to grow up. We can stay forever. Living on my sofa, drinking rum and cola underneath the rising sun. I could give 1,000 reasons why, but you're going, and you.
I hope you're super excited because we are going to check stains together. And if it's good, I'm going to go ahead and throw it in the dryer. Okay, so we had the 2 items that had stains. You can still very faintly see it right here, so I'm going to go ahead and spot treat that one more time. Try to make a London Fog latte. It's just black tea with some sugar, steamed milk, and vanilla extract. And it did not cost $4 like it does at Starbucks. And that is a chopstick that I use to mix.
I'm putting the marshmallow in here, and then there, and then here, and then there, and then there.
Nice.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Clink.
Pretend it's tomorrow. Hey kids, want to have a fundraiser?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have it at Pastor.
Yeah, Papa's jacket.
Pastor.
I mean, you look bigger.
Pastor.
But like,
Pastor.
Papa's store.
Pastor.
Yeah.
But it's not like.
But everyone understands that it's your jacket. You want to play with the microphone?
Amma, where's her candle?
Baby. That's what he said. He said he thought it was so good.
Yeah, John's like, today out of nowhere, he randomly was like, I wish I got the pet. I wish I didn't get the pony, so I was like, wait, you on that right now.
Thanks again for hanging out with me for my very first vlog. If you enjoyed it and want to see more content like this, please like this video and just comment below and let me know what you accomplished today. I did just list 3 bags while I was putting my son to sleep, and then I am going to share my closet one more time before I go to bed. Sadly, I have not had any sales, and I shared my closet twice earlier. I didn't really share a bunch of other people's listings. I shared a little bit here and there, but I haven't had any offers or anything, so I'm hoping that I'll get something before I go to bed. I'm also going to send out offers to likers on everything that people liked today, and there were quite a few likes, so hopefully that will amount to something. But if I don't make any sales, it is what it is, and I always have tomorrow. So thanks again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!